What's up, guys? It's Russo and Jordy with Backdoor Fantasy Sports. Merry Christmas. It is Christmas Day, and we're going to be talking about the NBA slate. We have 5 games, some fun matchups. We get to end it all with a nice Suns Mavericks Luka versus Booker rivalry matchup. We got games starting at noon and just going all day. They got them spread out all through the day. We've got NFL. It's going to be a good Christmas, guys. We hope you've had a good Christmas Eve so far, and we've got 2 picks each for you. So we got 4 picks. We have 4 picks in our NFL video we already dropped, so you should have more than enough to work with if you want to mix and match. And before we get into these picks, if you've never actually tried Prize Picks, use our promo code at the bottom of the screen, and they will hook you up with a deposit match up to $100. They'll give you like 100% of whatever you put in. So if you do put in the full 100, you'll get 200 to play with. And if you're new to our channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell. We have several different types of show. This is our late night show. Monday through Friday, we have a daily show that we won't actually have tomorrow because we have games so early and it's Christmas Day. But starting Tuesday, we'll have our daily show back on as well. And and also, guys, we appreciate, as always, the likes. If you appreciate what we're doing, if you don't mind just liking the video, it's been really helping us grow the channel. It pushes up into the algorithm. And give us some comments. Let us know what you're getting into. And let's get into the recap. Jordy's going to go over his recap from the 23rd real quick, and then we'll jump into the picks.
All right, this is a good one. So it was just kind of a weird one, guys. I gave you some picks I felt really good about, and they went flying off the board. Luckily for you guys, Lopez went pretty quick because I don't know what he even was. He was just a big target dummy out there. He wasn't really doing anything. People were like, man, you got his rebounds, and they went away, and I was waiting for his blocks, and I was like, it's a good thing you didn't take that either, because he played almost 40 minutes, had 5 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and 1 block. So not sure what he was doing out there other than wasting space, but we took him for over 4.5 rebounds, and he had 3. So I don't know how you're 7'2" and you can't get at least 5 rebounds in 40 minutes. I feel like I could have done that at 5'7". So anyway, Terry Rozier was a DNP. We took him. Obviously, he didn't play, so we're not even going to worry about that one. And then we took Giannis for over 5.5 assists. This went as soon as I posted the video. I think 2 comments where people were like they snagged it and they had it in some winning lineups. But he went for 7. He's always, he's got such a good scheme right now with that whole thing where he's just driving it and kicking it out. But he hit on that one. But yeah, all those went super fast, and it was a weird one. So we went 1 for 1 basically. So that was my little recap there.
All right. Well, yeah, it happens, man. And you were going solo that night.
Lopez like that, but
no, he's been solid. That is always weird though when you see someone be on the court for 40 minutes and do something like that, especially when you know what he's capable of. It's just weird, It's very unusual to see a that big of a talent like that.
Especially when he had 9 rebounds in 23 minutes in the game before. So it's what's going on?
Anyway. Yeah, man. Well, yeah. So we're not gonna have anything like that going on tomorrow. Not trying to jinx us, but it's Christmas Day. Yeah. We're gonna have the good vibes all day, good food, family. Just doing our thing and watching sports. So let's get into these plays. To get us started, I've got a rebounds prop, and I'm gonna be taking Isaiah Hartenstein here for over 9.5. Ever since Mitchell's been down, I mean, honestly, we would kind of be unfair to Hartenstein, however you say his name. Jordy and we would be taking usually taking a Randall prop or a Mitchell rebounds prop, and then we would see Hartenstein in there, and we would kind of not be cool to him and just kind of talk trash to each other about him because we didn't want him taking minutes. But the truth is, he's pretty good. He's a solid backup, and he's been getting it done on the glass now that Mitchell's out for the rest of the season, unfortunately. But yeah, he's an aggressive player. I like his game style. He's hit this in 4 out of his last 5. And so we're going to take this for more. Let's go ahead and take a look at the over-under. Where are we at? Okay, so this is the first game of the day. We have a 241.5 over under with the Bucks favored by 3.5. So this should be a good one, man. I can't believe we get the Knicks and the Bucks to start the day. That's so awesome. Should be a fun game. There's going to be all sorts of plays to get into on this. I just like the Hartenstein. Someone correct me and tell me how I'm saying that wrong. Hartenstein, right? Or Hartenstein? Hartenstein, I think. But anyways, it's going to be a fun game. If we take a look at what he's done over those last 5 games, he's getting his minutes. He's got 32, just under 32 and a half minutes per game, averaging 11.6 boards a game. So we love to see it. Feeling good on that end. And if we look at the matchup here, Milwaukee to centers is giving up just under 15 rebounds per game. So all the indicators are pointing in the right direction on this one. This is on Daily Grind. It's their top play right now. I was digging it though, even before I noticed this. But again, these are just the odds. So odds tell you a lot of different things. They tell you like what the majority of the public's getting into. They tell you what some big spending bettors are. These guys that are dropping a lot of money. Those things can move the odds. And they have their own ways of just calculating the odds to begin with. But these are all juiced. These are all heavily juiced. But we have a DG with a minus 139, and they have this at a 54.58% chance of going over. So we're hoping, fingers crossed, this doesn't get bumped right away, but it's going to get moved. So I would lock this in tonight if you're planning on playing it. So yeah, we're going to take that for more. And then my next play, we're going over here to Mr. Consistent, who's been a fan favorite. He's just been awesome for us like the whole season. And that's Derek White. And I'm going to be going with his PRA here. I like his points and assists. I like his points and rebounds. You get a little bit more value on each of those individually, but I like the combination of all 3 for this game in particular. He's only done this 3 out of his last 5, but if you look, he missed this by like 1 stat here against the Clippers, and that was because they blew them out. So he would have crushed this. He would be more on the trajectory like he was in those 2 games, Golden State and Sacramento Kings game. It's been awesome. We still have Porzingis as a game time decision. But whether he plays or not, I feel good about this. And I think that against the Lakers, actually, the Lakers are dealing with some injuries right now, too. We got AD is a game time decision. LeBron's a game time decision. I actually hope they both play. That'll make the game more fun, and it will keep it more competitive, keep it closer. But I'm liking him to go over this. If we take a look at this over under, this one's probably going to be hard to gauge with the questionable tags, but they have it at a 234 over under with the Celtics favored by 3. If we take a look at what he's been doing over his last 10 games, he's actually hit this. Let's take a look at Outlier first. He's hit this 7 out of his last 10 games. Now, if you go to points, assists, and points, rebounds, he's actually done those individually 8 out of his last 10 games because those lines are set lower when you're taking them individually. But if we look at the matchup here, the Lakers are 22nd in rebounds allowed. So that's a good opportunity there with the rebounds. I was thinking about his points and rebounds, but again, this is also juicy. I want all 3 of them. I want points, rebounds, and assists here. So yeah, going back to what he's been averaging, 32.7 minutes per game over the last 10, 20.5 points, 4.3 rebounds, 4.8 assists. He's just getting it all done consistently. So I'm feeling really good about this play. LA to shooting guards, we have 22.3 points per game, 7.7 rebounds, 5.6 assists. We love all the indicators on this one. So yeah, we're feeling good about it across the board. Let me take a look and see what Daily Grind has to say about this. All right, so they got it at about a 50-50. We've got like some of the best odds are about a minus 120. But again, this is a lot of what people are getting into and whatnot. You saw his points and assists are a little bit more juiced. Points, rebounds, a little bit more juiced. But I'm going to be taking the points, rebounds, and assists. Obviously, I've said that a million times. But I just want opportunity for all 3 of those stats on this particular game. So these are the 2 I'm rolling with. What do you got for us, Jordy?
Yeah, man. I will definitely say we were a little hard on Hardenstein for sure. And after watching him play, I'm like, man, he's in shape. A lot of the time we'd be watching, we're like, Mitchell Robinson is gasping for air running down the court. So,
and it's like 7 minutes into the first quarter.
yeah, and he's just like already tapping the helmet to get out of the game. But anyway, let's move on to my picks here. I got two pretty good ones for you guys. I'm feeling really good about these. My first one's going to be a steal prop, and I'm going with Mr. Googly Eye Bobby Portis over here. Every time I watch this guy, it cracks me up because when he's locked in, his eyes are just like huge. But I'm taking him for over 1 steal. I think Bobby Portis is most well known for like his defensive efforts, and you know, he's a beast out there, man. He's just a total dog on defense, and he's, you know, really, he's just kind of been playing really well for them this year. He's really gotten his most minutes over these last 5 games. They've been utilizing him a lot more. So we're going to be taking a look at his last 5 here. He's gone over the steal prop 4 out of 5 times. They just played New York, and he had 2 steals in that game. He was super active. They brought him in to deal with Julius Randle a lot, and he was forcing a bunch of turnovers in that game, and he was just incredible in that. So I think he'll probably get close to 25, 30 minutes in this game as well. And I like him to go for a steal here. If you look at what they're giving up to power forward steals wise, they're ranked 18th, and they're giving up 1.4 a game. So pretty good line for us there. I think he can get 1. This is juiced everywhere. Over here on Daily Grind, it's a 54% chance to go over. So get this quick. And I really like this. I had seen it before it came up on DG, and I was already like totally going to take it. And then DG came up, and I was like, okay, yeah, this is really juice. We got to get it out. So I like this one to go over. And then my next prop here is going to be an assist prop. And I'm going to be going with Chris Paul to go over 7.5 assists. I wanted to look at, so we got no Gary Payton still, no, obviously no Draymond Green, and Andrew Wiggins is a game time decision with an illness. Apparently he's pretty sick. So I like Chris Paul to go over this assist here. They're going to need him to facilitate, and it's a pretty good matchup for him against Denver because they're going to have to score. You know, it's like Denver's that type of team. If you don't put up points, they're going to blow you out. If we look at what they're giving up assist-wise to point guards here, they're giving up 7.7 a game. So right at this line, but this is Chris Paul. He's the point guard. We all know that he can get this done against anybody. He had 12 against Boston, 11 against Brooklyn, 11 against Phoenix. He's gone over the 7 out of 10 games. So with a minus 127 here on Outlier, if we go over to DG, it's one of their top plays today too, with a 53.3% chance to go over. And, you know, everyone's got it juiced to minus 130. I think, you know, he's going to get a lot of minutes in this game. He could even start if Wiggins goes down. You don't know how they're going to move this lineup around. So even if Wiggins does play, I like him to go over this. You know, they're rotating him pretty well, and he's just been playing pretty great this year. So he's back and healthy. So I like him to go over the 7.5 assist line here. Obviously, you can see he's getting 26 minutes. That could get bumped if Wiggins does go down. But I think, you know, with how active he's been, I mean, 11 assists in 26 minutes is crazy. So I like him to go over that, and that's the 2 I've got, man.
Great, man. I feel great about all of these. And, you know, guys, with my Derek White play, tomorrow, once the board fills out, since we're not doing the daily show, keep an eye out for if they give you an opportunity to take him in the fantasy score as well. That's what I would really love to have, because he's been such a beast with blocks and steals lately. And those are worth 3 in fantasy score every time, you know, so just take a look at it. You know, if it's similar to the PRA where he's hit it in his last 4 out of 5, maybe you might want to consider that, because you get that upside of the blocks and steals too. I'm going to be looking for that tomorrow for sure. And as far as Bobby Portis, with a game like that, I always love when I'm looking for a defensive stat and I've got an over-under that's juiced up to like 240 plus. Yeah. You know, when the ball's being moved that much, like that means a lot of shot attempts, a lot of like running up and down the court. Like there's more opportunities, there's more reps, so there's more opportunities for steals and for blocks and whatnot. So I love it when I see a play like that with a high over-under. I feel like it's just a good indicator. But anyways, guys, we really want to thank you guys. We hope you're having a Merry Christmas. And, you know, this channel has been awesome for Jordy and I as it grows, and the community we're building. And we're really grateful for all you guys, everyone that's just helped us, you know, just do what we're doing. It's been awesome. We appreciate the community we have. And we'll be in Discord tomorrow, dropping all sorts of extra plays. So if you're interested in checking out our Discord, there's a link in the description of the video. And also, if you're interested in checking out the Daily Grind fantasy tools, they're our official partner. They're hooking up all of our viewers with 25% off. Just use code BACKDOOR if you're interested in getting any of those tools. A lot of cool options in there. There's a link in the description of the video as well for that. And yeah, guys, we hope you have a Merry Christmas, and we will catch you tomorrow night in the next video.
Good luck, guys.